Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Assembly at Home Week 3 for Star of the Week. We are getting ever more amounts of work and ever more amounts of creative activities sent into school, so we've got loads of them to share this week. Remember, if you want to send your work in and have it featured on Star of the Week Assembly, then you have got your class emails on the school website. Do send it in, and we will try and share as many as we can next week. We will start as usual with, oh, the PowerPoint's in the wrong place. No, let's not go backwards, that'll confuse everyone. I'm going to go right to the beginning. Or not. Let's try again. Attempt to. Here we go. Elm. Miss Jansen, what would you like to tell us about the work you have this week?
Well, I have had some really lovely work this week, and this is from Mohammed in Elm class. He has been a real superstar. He's sent work in right from the beginning, maths, English, all sorts of literacy, wonderful work he's done. But on here, you can see that he's had fun making a puppet theatre, and also we try and do a baking task each week on the F2 activities, and he didn't have any flour in, so he's actually used his imagination. I think Big Sister's been helping a lot, and they've made some cornflake buns which look absolutely delicious. So really doing well, learning at home. So great work there, Mohammed, well done.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I didn't have any flour. It's like gold dust, isn't it? And looks like there's been some maths happening in Ash as well.
Ash class have really sent in some super work as well. Look at this addition, isn't it amazing? Adding up using fingers. Some of the children have been adding using bits of pasta or cubes or anything that they've had, but this one shows great addition, but actually using fingers, which is a little step on. So really great work there from Ash class. Well done.
Yeah, good range of calculations there. Thank you, Miss Jansen. Beach, Miss Reed.
So this week, my star of the week is Marley, and he has been sending me work in every single day since we've not been at school. And I've got a range of things that he's sent in this week. So at home, he's been doing a lot around weight, so heaviest and lightest. He's been representing numbers in different ways, which is very important, which we know, Mr. Burrell, in year 1 particularly. And also he's had a go at making his own little puppets, linked to some work they did in literacy as well. So some fantastic work I've seen there from Marley this week. Fantastic.
Any special news from you today, Miss Reed?
Oh, I've got to share it, Mr. Burrell. It is my big birthday today, the big 3-1. So I've been indulging in a lot of cake.
And there are 3 10s and 1 1 in your age.
So you're
or
right there.
2 10s and 11 1s, or 1 10 and 21 1s, or just 31
so many
ones.
different ways.
Happy birthday, Miss Reed.
Thanks, Mr. Burrell.
Miss Russell, third class.
Right, as you said at the beginning, we started to get more creative tasks through now. And this is Jakub's work. He's got his farm from this week's creative task and a naughty ladybird that he made the previous week. And he's been really creative with the kind of things that he's been using, and he's obviously spent a long time making.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that farm. Is that linked to any work you're doing in particular, Miss Russell, or is it just ideas you came up with?
Yeah, it is. We've been doing some work around farms and things, so yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. Very good. Thank you, Miss Russell. Into year 2 and Holly class, Miss Whitehouse.
Hello, Mr. Burrell.
Hello.
My star of the week this week is Maya, and as you can see in this video, she has made her very own book. So I don't know if you want to show it first, Mr. Burrell.
Play that and you can talk about it. Wow, Miss Whitehouse, a published author in year 2. How about that?
I know, it is amazing. It's so good. If I saw it on the shelf, I'd have to buy it. Maya tried so hard with this. Each day in the week, we wrote a different section, and then she designed a front cover. And you can see she's really proud. So I was really impressed with Maya's work this week.
As you should be. I could see your pride as you were watching on. Brilliant. Thank you, Miss Whitehouse.
Thank you.
Miss Hamami, we've got a full gallery of photographs from your class today.
It's super impressive, isn't it? Yeah, so it was really, really hard to choose this week, but I did choose Norsine. I chose Norsine for 2 reasons. The first reason was that she did some really, really good writing, because as you can see from Miss Whitehouse's Star of the Week, our task has been writing. And I know that Norsine doesn't really enjoy writing, I know she finds it quite hard, but it's really, really good to see that she's being super resilient at home and still working hard on improving her writing. But she's also been doing loads of other great stuff that you can see. She's made desserts, she's made board games, and something that was really impressive, she's made a little aeroplane to say thank you to the NHS.
Very, very impressive. I wonder how far that flew. I imagine quite far. Put it off the top of the hill. Those puddings look delicious, don't they?
They look really good.
Let's get some of those brought in once we reopen. Very good. Thank you, Miss Hamami. Into year 3 and Willow, Miss Butcher.
Hello, Mr. Burrell. So, as you can see, we have had lots of work in this week. Now, Star of the Week for my class is Amina. Now, you can see that she's been making lots of creative tasks, and this is her monster that she's made out of a toilet roll holder. And also, on Wednesday, we had some Spanish work. So this is her Spanish work, and she's done it really well. She's been trying really hard this week, as I know she's found some tasks very difficult, but she's kept on going.
Very good. What is there an inspiration for this blue creature that we see on the side?
No, it was just an open-ended task of creating your own monster.
Fully from her own mind. Wow. That's amazing creativity.
It is brilliant work.
It really is. Thank you, Miss Butcher. And Burge, Mr. Surridge.
Hello. So I also have a creative monster from a toilet roll. But this work is Maysoon's. Really pleased with Maysoon this week. She's sent me loads and loads of photos through, and she's basically been getting on with all of the tasks that we've set her. She's been finding the adjectives in her written work. She's been ordering numbers, including Roman numerals. Delighted to see in her maths. And she's been doing the creative tasks. And I've really just enjoyed watching these creative tasks come in this week. Nice to see people doing a range of stuff.
There's a definite style to that toilet roll monster, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going for Spanish Impressionism, is my guess.
Yeah, I think that fits. All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Surridge. Into year 4 and Maple, and these are the ones I was getting the wrong way around. Miss Fadra.
Yeah, that's my class. So this week's Star of the Week is Raluca, and every single day she sends me work. She sends a maths work, a literacy work, and a topic work. And this is just a collection of all the work that she sent me last week. And I'm just really impressed how much she's done.
Very thorough, isn't it? I'm very impressed with how she's managed to write on the pictures as well.
Yeah, very tricky.
Very, very 21st century skills. Yeah, good. Well done, Raluca. Thank you, Miss Fadra. So if Maple is Miss Fadra, then Chestnut must be Mr. Southwood.
Yep, that's right. My Star of the Week this week is Omar. Omar has been working really hard over the last few weeks. He's sent me so much work. He's been doing, I think, almost every task. This week, I was particularly impressed with his dotty artwork, which you can see on the right, and his topic work, his research about the Celts. And I particularly liked his little illustrations there as well. So I thought that deserved to be Star of the Week.
They are good. Have you started on your Celts work yet, or is this completely from his own initiative?
No, this is us starting on, our topic's actually the Romans, but we've been finding out about what Britain was like before the Romans invaded. So that's why we're talking about the Celts.
Very good. Well done. Thank you, Miss Fadra. Miss Southwood. Into year 5, Sycamore, Mr. McKenna.
Hello, so my Star of the Week is Segal. This week we were looking at The Wind in the Willows and all about that book. So the task on Thursday was to write a fact file about moles and try and make it look pretty as they can. I think Sagal's done that pretty well. And she's sent me work all week as well, and for the last month as well, so I'm very impressed with her.
Very, very good. Did you learn anything about moles from Sagal's work, Mr. McKenna?
Fun?
Did you learn anything about moles from reading her work? Or are you
I've learned a lot, yes.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
I had a feeling you might have done. Good, thank you, Mr. McKenna. And into Hazel with Miss Emerson.
Yes, I've got another mole fact file here. This is from Maram, and I loved how colourful she made it, and especially the little drawings at the bottom. But there's also some great facts in there as well as some good artwork. So if you ever wanted to know about moles, you know where to look now.
Yeah, well, we can consult with Maram when we see her next, can't we? I like the bit at the bottom. It looks a bit like a whack-a-mole game, doesn't it? And then was she building a den to try and be a mole, do you think?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It was one of our creative tasks, but it does seem to fit really well with the fact file as well. So we've got Mara and the mole there in the picture, and she's also sent in some good maths work as well. So she's been doing a range of different tasks this week, which is great.
She has, and good to see the fractions both as an improper fraction and as a mixed number. Well done, Maren. Very impressed. Into year 6, Elder and Miss Farrell.
Hello. So my star of the week this week is Farah, and there's many reasons for that, but the main reason is that absolutely gorgeous photo you can see on the screen right now. I set them all a task of taking a photo on their walks, and this is just a beautiful picture. Honestly, I think it could be professional. All the work that you see on the screen was all one day's work that Farah has done and sent in to us, and every single day she's doing this amount of work, and she's just working so hard, even though she's at home and she's finding it difficult. She's just working so hard, and she's doing everything she can do to carry on her home learning. So I'm really impressed.
Yeah, very good. I felt a bit bad for Farah because I had to make her work quite small, but I wanted to show just how much she'd been doing. So there's a good 8 pages worth, plus a bit of photography. Obviously keeping herself busy.
Definitely.
Have you checked that photograph definitely isn't a professional one? She hasn't just gone on the internet and searched for pictures of plants?
Well, I did ask, well, I didn't ask her. I emailed her back and I said it was a beautiful photo, and she said that she'd taken it outside of her house. So I'm going to believe Farah because she's very trustworthy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Very good. Thank you, Miss Farrell. And we have got some oak work from Hamna, who's been working hard on her maths. You can see a whole range of questions there. Cube numbers, farm models, written operations, all very, very impressive. Well done, everybody. Okay, good. That is it for Star of the Week this week. Remember to check out Miss Emerson's video, and there are plenty of stories and things for you to listen to from particularly year 1, foundation stage, right up to year 3. Mr. Surridge is doing a mammoth effort of the Moomin Troll one. We're getting about 24-minute videos coming through every day, so very impressive, Mr. Surridge. Hopefully we'll have some news coming up about what's going to be happening with school after holidays. For now, the message is the same. We're only open to the children who we've told about. So we'll let you know more message. Keep an eye out on the Australia app, and we'll let you know when we do. Other than that, 3 weeks in, the attendance joke has gotten old. So would everybody like to unmute themselves and say goodbye, everybody?
Bye.
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 Bye, everybody.
Bye.